next up in line. Yeah, okay.
Live from McDonough Park in Geneva, New York, it's time for Elmira Pioneers baseball as tonight the Pios hit Route 14 and take the road trip up
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to McDonough Park in Geneva, New York, where the Geneva Red Wings are hosting the visiting Elmira Pioneers. The Pioneers are 2-4 on the year, and the Red Wings have yet to win a game. They sit at 0-7. Thank you all for joining me here today on the Red Wings YouTube channel. I am Jacob Rodriguez. I will be on the play-by-play and public address this afternoon. The righty Michael Bokus is the starter today for the Red Wings. Starting lineup for the Elmira Pioneers is batting first and in center field, Dylan Fadovich. Batting second in right field, TJ Gramesti. Batting third, playing the hot corner, John Simmons. The extra hitter and batting cleanup, Anthony Manganiel. Playing shortstop and batting fifth, Liam O'Neill. Batting sixth and doing the catching for the Pioneers, Brandon Dubeck. Playing first and batting seventh, Sam Gettinger. In left field and batting eighth, Vincent Favara. The designated hitter batting ninth, Tanner Carranza, and rounding out the Pioneer lineup, batting 10th, playing second base, is Jacob Moniz. So here's Dylan Fadovich, the leadoff man for the Pioneers today. Bokus is ready. Fadovich is ready. First pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Popped up to third base. Santana takes a few steps to his left. There's one down. The first pitch to Gramesti is a strike. Third to first for the Red Wings, Aiken Santana at the hot corner. Chase Fogg playing shortstop. At second base is Christian Bermulez, and over at first is Brock Raderman. In left field is Braden Freeman, center fielder Dylan Wolfson, and over in right field is Jack Turner. Doing the catching today is Zane Barron. Again, Bokus, the righty, starter for the Red Wings. So 2-1 pitch to Gramesti is outside, missed with the slider, 3-1. The ball is ripped down the left field line and foul. My apologies for the janky camera setup. Here in the very near future, we will have a GoPro setup outside on the field. Here's the payoff pitch inside, plunks Gramesti. Lost him on 3-2. Gramesti will take first. So it'll bring up John Simmons with Gramesti on first and one down in the inning. That ball is through the right side for a base hit. Gramesti will round second and stop there. It only took one pitch for Simmons, and it's a single. And that'll bring up Anthony Manginel. Fogg holds on Gramesti at second. Simmons stands on first. Manginel hits one softly to the shortstop. He touches second and on to first. It's a double play. Great play by the shortstop, Chase Fogg, to get the Red Wings out of trouble. Here's the lefty slugger leading off for the Red Wings, and the designated hitter today, Zach Banks. First pitch from Roken is in there for a strike. Missed upstairs. Good eye by Banks. That ball is smoked out to right field and deep, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Banks. Bokus gets his sign, sets, and fires. Strike 3, tipped into the glove. Banks down on strikes. That'll bring up Chase Fogg, who made a fine double play to end the top of the frame. Front door slider to Fogg in there for strike 1. Two balls and a strike to the 2-hitter, Fogg. Brushed Fogg off. 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Missed inside. He walked him. That'll bring up the right fielder, Jack Turner. Checks on Fogg at first. Missed outside with the slider. Went right back to it. That ball is lifted in the air out to center field. Fadovich is under it. 2 down in the inning. So here's the cleanup man. Aiken Santana playing third base today. He recorded the first out of the game. Broken misses low to Santana. Runner goes from first. The throw down is not in time. It's a stolen base for Chase Fogg. The ball beat Fogg there off the throw from Dubeck, but Fogg slid in under the tag. So it's 1-1 on Santana at the plate. Roken signals for Dubeck to come out and have a chat with him. So now a man in scoring position for the cleanup man, Santana. Fouled back here. It's 1-2. Broken sets and fires. The runner takes off. And it's a called strike 3 at the plate. A generous call, but a strikeout nonetheless. No runs, no hits, and one man left on base as we head to the top of the second inning. Back here at McDonough Park in Geneva, New York, Michael Bokus, the starter for the Geneva Red Wings. And Liam O'Neill brushed off on a high and tight fastball, leading off here in the top of the second inning. Generous call off the plate, a ball and a strike to O'Neill. Swing and a miss on the high cheese. Bokus, the 1-2. Strike 3. O'Neill down looking, painted on the outside corner, one down. Here's the catcher, Brandon Dubeck. Two-0 count for Dubeck. So that moves the count to 3-0. Let's see if Dubeck gets the green light here. No need. He missed upstairs. It's a 4-pitch walk to the catcher, Dubeck. That'll bring up Sam Gettinger. So the first baseman, Sam Gettinger, getting his first ups here with the man on first. You want to live there if you're Michael Bokus on that outside corner. A ball and a strike to Gettinger. Bokus, a long look in. Gets his sign. Cut on and missed. Looked like a cutter from up here, so that moves the count to 2-2 on Sam Gettinger. Bokus sets on 2-2. Here's the pitch. Gettinger protecting. Still 2-2. Great stop back there by Barron. Full count to Gettinger at the plate. Here's the payoff pitch from Bokus. Missed outside. Runners on first and second, and that'll bring up Vincent Favada. Two runners on via the walk here in the top of the second inning. The 8-hole hitter Favada takes outside for ball one. Cue shot, foul. The 1-1 from Bokus. Living on that outside corner. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Favada. Just missed outside. You would have liked to see the catcher Zane Barron frame it a bit. Count moves to 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Favada down on strikes, swinging through the slider. 2 down. 2 men on for the designated hitter Tanner Carranza. Goes right back to that front door slider and does not hit the inside part of the plate, so it's 2-0 on Carranza. Fastball count, blows it by him. Bocus misses outside. It's 3-1 to Carranza. And Carranza is hit on the inside fastball. And that'll load the bases for the 10-hole hitter, Jacob Moniz. Bases juiced for the second baseman, Moniz. 2 down in the inning. Fastball on the outside corner, called strike one. Goes right back to it, this time with the slider. So Moniz quickly down 0-2. Bocus looking for the strikeout of Moniz. He sets and fires. Just missed. Went right back to that slider. Flown in the air. And that one will make the seats. Still 1-2 on Moniz. Bases loaded here in the top of the first inning. We are scoreless. The pitch from Bocus is put in play to Fogg. Fogg sets and fires to first to end the inning. So Michael Bocus loads the bases via the walk, and he works into and out of trouble. Red Wings due up in the bottom of the inning. Back here in Geneva, New York at McDonough Park, it's the extra hitter Elijah Benton representing the leadoff hitter for the Red Wings in the bottom of the second. Roken tried to go right back to that outside fastball, but a little bit too far outside for the home plate umpire. It's a ball and a strike on Benton. Popped up. Shortstop calls off the second baseman, O'Neill, on the putout. The lefty Braden Freeman gets his first look at Roken. Went with a slider, backdoor slider, gets the benefit of the doubt. A ball and a strike to the extra hitter, Elijah Benton. Excuse me, Braden Freeman. So Freeman down 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Missed outside. 2-2. Roken sets on 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled back here. Went with the fastball. The 2-2 once more. Cut on and miss. Strike three. Freeman down on strikes. 2 down. That'll bring up the catcher, Zane Barron. First pitch slider to Barron, called strike. He did not go, says the first base umpire. It's 1-1. Oh. Roken didn't like the call. Umpire's been pretty consistent giving that outside corner so far in this game. That one called a ball, so it's 3-1 on the catcher, Barron. Here's the pitch from Roken. Popped up. Third baseman Simmons. Nope, called off by his shortstop, O'Neill. And that will retire the side. Roken working efficiently and quickly. We're scoreless through 2. Pioneers back to the top of their lineup. Center fielder Dylan Fadovich. Bokus trying to get that call in the inside corner to no avail. It's 3-0 to the leadoff man, Fadovich. Let's see if he has the green light here. Generous 3-0 call. It's 3 balls and a strike. Foul down the left field line. Out of play. Bokus working from behind. The count is now full to the leadoff man, Fadovich. Bokus stares in, gets his sign. He kicks and fires. Missed inside. The leadoff man is aboard, bringing up TJ Gramesti. Slider is smoked out to left field. Played on a hop. Runners advance one base. Runners on first and second for John Simmons. Fadovich reaching via the walk. Gramesti singles to left. John Simmons looking to put the Pioneers on the board. No score through 2 innings. Called strike, a ball and a strike to John Simmons. Bokus looking for a ground ball. Backdoor slider. Did not get the call. Misses with the fastball outside, so it's 3-1 to John Simmons. And Barron going to go out and have a chat with Bokus. So the count 3-1 on the third baseman, John Simmons. Fastball painted on the outside corner. The count is full to Simmons. Big pitch coming here from Bokus. Here's the payoff. And that's a balk, says the field umpire. He hesitated. The runners will move up. 2 men in scoring position now for John Simmons in a full count. I'm sure it was hard to see on the broadcast, but a slight hesitation there from Bokus, and does not get the call. Painted fastball on the inside corner. Bases are now loaded for Anthony Manganiel. Manganiel takes upstairs. Bases loaded, no outs. Bokus looking for a ground ball. Corners in for the Red Wings. Middle infielders at double play depth. That pitch fouled away. The 1-1 pitch misses low. This time misses upstairs, and there is nowhere to put the cleanup man, Manganiel. Bases are loaded. The count 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Bokus. Misses outside, and he's walked in a run. Tie is broken up. Fadovich comes home to score on Manganiel's walk. It's 1-0 Pioneers here in the top of the third inning. So the Red Wings will make an early call to the bullpen. Bokus Day is done, responsible for all three runners on base, having walked in the most recent batter, Manganiel. 1-0 Pioneers, and Smitty Washington the fourth coming in relief of Bokus, trying to work out of trouble. Washington the fourth coming in to face Liam O'Neill, the shortstop, with the bases loaded and no outs. Fastball bounced a few feet out in front of home plate. Off the knob of the bat. Bit of a break there for Washington the fourth. It's a ball and a strike. Brushed him off with the inside fastball. Let's see if he opens up the outer part of the plate with the slider. Kicks and fires. Fought off to right field. It's going to dunk in for a base hit. Grabbed by the second baseman. 1 run will score. It's an RBI single for Liam O'Neill. 2-0 Pioneers. Base is still loaded. 2 men in for the Pioneers. That ball is driven in the air out to left center field and deep. No one's going to get there. It's going to two-hop up against the wall. 2 runs have scored. A 3rd run is coming in. He'll score. The Pioneers get the big hit, and this time it's due back. 5-0 Pioneers. Still no outs recorded here in this top of the 3rd. Pioneers have the big inning. They've put up 5 so far. Bocus final line 2 plus 5 earned. One ball and 2 strikes to Gettinger. Here's the pitch from Washington the fourth. Slipped on the mound and misses with the slider. And he plunked him. Gettinger wanted to stay and hit. So runners now on first and second for the Pioneers, bringing up Vincent Favada. Favada takes inside, ball one. And ball is lifted in the air out to left field. Freeman called off by Wolfson. So there is the first out of the inning. First out of the third inning coming after the Pioneers push across 5 runs. Right back to Washington on the mound. He'll take the out at first. The runners will move up. 2 men in scoring position, bringing up the number 10 hitter, Jacob Moniz. What did Moniz do last time? Cut on and miss. Blows by the fastball. It's 1-1 on Jacob Moniz. Lifted in the air out to left field. Freeman makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Pioneers get the big inning. A 3 RBI double. And it's 5-0 Pioneers. The lefty first baseman Brock Raderman leading off here, getting his first look at Garrett Roken. takes low for ball one. Backdoor slider drops in there for a strike. Nice pitch from Garrett Roken. A 1-2 pitch from Roshan. Missed upstairs. Cut on and miss. Strike three. Raderman down on strikes. Bermudez takes on the outer half for strike one. Ground ball through the right side for a base hit. First hit of the day for the Red Wings comes off the bat of Christian Bermudez. Roshan checks on the runner at first. One and one on the batter, Wolfson. Went to the same spot, missed outside. So it's 3 balls and a strike on the batter, Dylan Wolfson. Bermudez off first. Roshan sets and fires. Misses low, so Wolfson works a walk. Back-to-back base runners for the Red Wings here in the bottom of the third inning. Here we are back to the top of the order. The designated hitter and the lefty swinger, Zach Banks, with men on first and second base, 1 down in the inning. Banks rips one down the line. Almost knocked out his first base coach. 1-1 count on Banks. Here's the pitch from Roshan. Fastball on the inner half. Red Wings looking to answer here after the Pioneers scored 5 in the top of the frame. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Zach Banks. Slider just missed outside. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Got him to go on the change. Two down. Two men on base for the Red Wings. And here's the shortstop, Chase Fogg. Checks on Bermudez at second. Foul back here. 1-1 on Fogg. Just missed upstairs on the slider. Nice pitch from Roshan. Didn't get the benefit of the call. So 2 balls and a strike on the shortstop, Chase Fogg. Fastball on the outside corner, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Slapped out to right field. It's going to be caught! Oh my goodness, TJ Grometsky, full extension. Nothing going for the Red Wings. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on base. Pioneers by 5 after 3. So Washington back out there for his second inning of work. Ground ball. Grabbed by the second baseman. Nice play on the run to his right. There's one down, one pitch, one out for Washington the fourth. Here's TJ Grometsky coming off a fine diving play out in right field that saved 2 runs. Grometsky 1 for 1 today with a walk. And that one hits him in the head. Hope he's all right. Grometsky stands on first. He is a very strong young man, so he shakes it off. That ball is dumped into right field. Grometsky will hold up at second base. Back-to-back base runners for the Pioneers. Runners on first and second, one down for the cleanup man, Manganiel. Three and 0 on the cleanup hitter. That's a 4-pitch walk to Manganiel. Bases are loaded for Liam O'Neill. Washington misses high and tight, 5 straight balls. Washington the fourth looking for a ground ball here. Corners are in and gets one in there for a strike. Lifted in the air out to left field. Freeman is under it. The runner is tagging. The throw is cut off. So nothing coming off the fly ball out to left field. Nice job by Washington. He's trying to hold it where it is. That'll bring up Brandon Dubeck. Dubeck 1 for 1 with a walk. 2 down in the inning. Bases are still loaded for the catcher. Washington fires in a fastball. It's fouled away. One and one on Dubeck. 5-0 Pioneers here in the top of the fourth and looking to add on to that lead. Fought off. Washington looking for the strikeout. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming. Just missed inside. The count is full on Brandon Dubeck, and there's nowhere to put him. Payoff pitch. And it hit him. Washington walks in a run. 6-0 Elmira. Washington struggling to find the strike zone here in this top of the fourth. Tough spot for him to come into. 17 years old, yet to play an inning of college baseball. And he comes in the top of the third inning against the Pioneers with no outs and bases loaded. Here's the 2-1 to Gettinger. Ground ball to the second baseman. Bobbled, recovers, fires to first, and the inning is over. The Pioneers put one on the board. They lead by 6. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Pioneers by 6 here in the bottom of the 4th. Red Wings looking to get something going. Just one hit coming off the bat of Christian Bermudez back in the previous inning. Three 0 to Jack Turner. In there for a strike. So it's 3-1. Couldn't decide on it, but a called strike by the home plate umpire. The count is now full to the right fielder, Jack Turner. The payoff pitch from Roshan. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. Turner down on strikes. Aiken Santana, the cleanup man, getting another look at Roshan. The Red Wings making just their second turn through the lineup. Checks at first, and Santana went around. Santana, cue shot, foul. Nobody up in the Red Wings bullpen. It'll be Washington the 4th again out there in the bottom of the frame. Not to get ahead of ourselves, Santana down 0-2 to Roshan. Roshan kicks and deals. Missed outside. It's 1-2. Missed upstairs. Roshan on 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Easy play out there for Fadovich, and that will bring up Benton. Roshan working quickly and efficiently. A ball and a strike on the righty Elijah Benton. Benton pops it up. Shallow right field. Easy play out there for Grimesti to retire the side. Pioneers by 6. And we're through 4. See you in the top of the 5th. Back here in Geneva, New York, here in the top of the 5th inning, the lefty Micah Sanders in relief of Washington the 4th. The leadoff man lifts one out to center field. An easy play out there for Wolfson. Favada retired. Ball and a strike to the designated hitter, Tanner Carranza. One pitch, one out to the previous batter, Favada, flown out to center field. Painted on the outside corner. It's 1-2. Sanders kicks and fires. The 1-2 once more. Tailing fastball misses off the plate. Stays alive, does Carranza, fouling off the high fastball. Be the 7th pitch of the at-bat coming. Strike 3 looking. Carranza stares at a slider for strike 3. 2 down. Moniz. Jacob Moniz. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Got a sword there, did Sanders. It's 1-1 on Moniz. The 1-2 coming from Sanders. Misses outside. Missed low. The count is now full on Jacob Moniz. The pitch fouled away. The 3-2 pitch once more. Fouled away again. Same spot. Tardy on that fastball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming here to Jacob Moniz. Misses outside. Did not get the benefit of the call. A nice at-bat. Working a 8-pitch walk. Jacob Moniz. And the Pioneers are back to the top of the order. One and one on Dylan Fadovich. He swings through the off-speed pitch from Sanders. Dirty pitch. And it's 1-2. The lefty sets and fires. Slider called strike 3. The runner stole from first. He's out. That doesn't matter anyway. The batter's called out at home, so the runner stealing from first was called out emphatically by the home field by the field umpire, excuse me. No runs, no hits, and one man left on base. Red Wings due up in the bottom of the fifth. Braden Freeman digs in, the lefty, getting his second look at Roshan. Swings through a fastball, strike one. Freeman grounds one to second base, but it's muffed. And he will reach. E4. Jacob Moniz couldn't handle the ground ball off the bat of Freeman. It'll be labeled in the scorebook as an E4. And Barron, emphatically frustrated with himself. Missed low with the slider. Ball and a strike to Barron. Pickoff moved to check on Freeman. Freeman back in safely. Freeman takes off, and he is called out. Oh my. Great throw back there from Brandon Dew back to gun down Freeman for the first out. Called ball on that last pitch. 2-1 on the batter Barron. And now 3-1. In the market for a heater on a 3-1 count. Roshan kicks and deals, and he misses upstairs with the heater. Pioneers converging on the mound to try to settle down Roshan. Get him back in the zone after he gave up a walk on 5 pitches to Zane Barron. Still just 1 hit on the day for the Red Wings through 4+ innings. Roshan has been excellent, striking out 5, allowing 1 hit, no runs. Roshan gets back to the strike zone as the first pitch to Raderman is fouled away. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Raderman. Lifted in the air out to left field. Favada takes a couple steps to his left. 2 down. Christian Bermudez getting his second look. He has the only hit of the game. Can't decide on it, but it's a called ball anyway. Roshan does not like the call. Ball and a strike to Bermudez. The righty kicks and deals. Cut on and missed. 1-2. Man on first, 2 outs. And a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Laid on the fastball and fouled away by Bermudez. We'll do it again on 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Roshan misses upstairs on the fastball. Bounced, and Bermudez works the count to full. Roshan looking to complete 5 innings of work. Here's the payoff pitch. The runner takes off from first. Bermudez works a walk, bringing up Dylan Wolfson. Men on first and second, 2 down, bringing up Dylan Wolfson. Wolfson walked in his only at bat so far against Roshan. Roshan struggling with that fastball command here after 4 2/3 of excellent one-hit ball. The 2-0 pitch to Wolfson is driven back up the middle for a base hit. Red Wings rounding third and scoring. They get on the board. Zane Barron on the run. An RBI single from Dylan Wolfson. Just the Red Wings' second hit of the game. 6-1 Pioneers. Action stirring out there in the Pioneers bullpen. Roshan has been great today, just giving up 2 hits, just allowed his first run after 4 2/3. He's struck out 5. He's going to stay in there for the leadoff man. Roshan just 1 out away from being eligible for the win here in this contest. Zach Banks 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts off of Roshan. Cut on and missed. Tapper down the right field line. It might come back. No, it stays foul. So Banks quickly down 0-2, trying to avoid the golden sombrero. Roshan sets on 0-2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Field and on to second. He's out, says the field umpire. Nice play. Quick hands over there by O'Neill at shortstop. And the Pioneers avoid any further damage. Red Wings scratch across 1 on a hit and leave 2 men on base. 6-1 Pioneers after 5. Grimesti getting his first look against Micah Sanders, the lefty. Back out there for his second inning of work. TJ Grimesti, the leadoff man. Red Wings got their second hit of the game and scored their first run in the bottom of the fifth. Two balls and a strike to TJ Grimesti. Sanders walked him on 5 pitches. And that'll bring up John Simmons. Checks on Grimesti at first. Drops in a slider. And he hit him. Two men on for the cleanup man. Anthony Manganiello getting a look against Sander. First pitch slider on the outer third. Grimesti, a big lead off of second. One and one on the batter, Manganiello. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Sanders looks in on 1-2. Kicks and deals. Good holding up there by Manganiello. Decided against the slider. Lefty-lefty matchup. Here's Sanders' pitch. Fought off. He stays alive off his foot. Triple kill. Hit the batter, hit the umpire and the catcher. Michael Ucci relieving Zane Barron of his catching duties this inning. We'll do it again on 2-2. Misses low. The count is full to Manganiello. Payoff pitch from Sanders is ripped in the air out to right field. Ranges back. Grimesti will tag from second. The runner will hold up at first. So now runners on the corners with one out for Liam O'Neill. Let's see if Simmons takes off from first to avoid the double play. First pitch strike. Same pitch. Simmons down 0-2. Let's see what Sanders goes to here on 0-2. Here's the pitch. The runner takes off from first. Fouled back here. Pickoff move to first. Not in time. Just back in there safely. The 0-2 pitch to O'Neal. Runner takes off from first. It is in time, but the run will score, so it ends up working out for the Pioneers. They'll trade it out for a run. Called ball on that. That pitch is cut on and missed. Strike three. Uchi fields and records the putout at first, but the Pioneers get one across. Not very smart baseball from the Red Wings. It's 7-1 Pioneers. Red Wings due up. Back here in the bottom of the 6th inning at McDonough Park in Geneva, New York. Pioneers by 6, 7-1 is the score. Liam O'Neill leading off. Chase Fogg leading off. Shortstop to shortstop, I got them mixed up. Chase Fogg rips one down the left field line and foul into the visiting bullpen. Ball and a strike on Chase Fogg. Breaking ball drops in there. It's 1-2 on Fogg. The righty rocks and deals. Fogg pops it up. Shallow fly ball out to right field. Grometsky takes a couple steps to his left for the easy putout. 1 down. Right fielder Jack Turner getting his 3rd up of the day. Turner 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Count is 2-0 to Turner. Off the inside of the bat and over the head of O'Neill into left field. It's a 1-out single. 3rd hit of the game for the Red Wings. .32. Aiken Santana hits a high fly ball out to center field. Fadovich is under it. 2 down. Casey Burkroff pinch hitting. First pitch, cue shot to 3rd. Fires across the diamond to end the inning. 7-1 Pioneers after 6. We'll be right back here in the top of the 7th. Sanders back out there for his third inning of work. Drops in a slider, and the count is 2-2 on Dubeck. Sanders on 2-2. Fouled on the right field line, and it's caught up against the fence. Nice play. Brock Raderman steals one. Backdoor slider just misses off the plate. Fought off. It's 1-2. Pitch to Gettinger. Still 1-2. Sander gets the signal. Kicks and fires. Threw behind him. Missed with the slider. Unintentional, clearly. Count is 2-2 on Gettinger. The pitch. Bounced out in front of home plate. Full count to Gettinger. Here's the payoff. Looped in the air out to center field. The out is recorded, and there's 2 down. Vincent Favada 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Again out to center field, and that will end the inning. 7-1 Pioneers after 7. Red Wings due up. Dylan Briggs substituted for Braden Freeman in left field. Brushed off on the inside fastball. First pitch he sees. Warm welcome. Zach Nelson back out there for his second inning of work. Floats a breaking ball, but didn't quite make it to home plate. 2-0 on Briggs. Soft ground ball over to third. Across the diamond for the first out. I got it right here. Again, Michael Ucci in the game now doing the catching, relieving Zane Barron of his duties. First pitch Ucci sees is a breaking ball for a strike. The 1-1 pitch sits on it and grounded to Simmons. And Simmons just so routine over there at the hot corner, 2 down. Jaden Madrid, the batter, getting his first look of the game. 2-0 to Madrid. Gets the benefit of the doubt on the inner third. 2-1. Nelson on 3-1. Missed outside with the fastball. Madrid works a 5-pitch walk. Passing the baton to Christian Bermudez. Slide step. Missed upstairs. It's a ball and a strike on Bermudez. Popped up. First base side and puts it away for the final out. Easy play for Sam Gettinger. After 7, it's 7-1 Pioneers. Forced strikeout for Sander on the high cheese, and his night will be finished. The Red Wings will make a call to the bullpen. We'll be right back. Jacob Moniz getting his first look at the sidewinder, John McGowan. One pitch, one out. Dylan Fadovich will get his first look at John McGowan. Fouls off the first pitch. 2 down in the inning. Fadovich quickly down 0-2. McGowan shakes off his catcher. Let's see if he goes with the slider. He does, and it was kind of submarine. A rising slider. Missed upstairs. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch missed outside. 2-2. Sidewinder kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fadovich down on strikes to end the inning. Red Wings due up in the bottom of the 8th. 7-1, Pioneers by 6 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Dylan Wolfson leading off. Wolfson 1 for 1 with a walk. The count on Wolfson is 1-1. Nelson back out there for his third inning of work as he hits Wolfson right on the elbow guard. His second walk of the game. And the Red Wings are back to the top of the order. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. Here is Zach Banks, 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. Ball gets past the catcher on a wild pitch. Wolfson will advance. Misses outside, 2-0. Dropped a breaking ball in there, but just missed below the zone, and it's 3-0 on Zach Banks. Banks looking to reach base for his first time today. Called strike, 3-1. Poked out to left field. It's going to dunk in for a base hit. Wolfson is going to test the left fielder's arm, and the throw is wide. He was right to. Wolfson will score. Banks is chugging for third, and he will be in there standing up. 7-2. Seven to 2 Pioneers here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Red Wings looking to get something going. Banks stands on third after the single and an error that allowed him to advance, and Wolfson to score. The ball and a strike on the shortstop. Chase Fogg at the dish. Fogg 0 for 2 with a walk. Ripped down the third base line. Banks gets out of the way. Foul. It's 1-2. Nelson comes set on the 1-2 pitch. Foul back here. Stays alive. The 1-2 from Nelson once more. Stayed back on the breaking ball and fought it off. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Fogg down looking. Here is Jack Turner, 1 for 3 today with a strikeout. Banks is on third. The Red Wings trail by 5, just 1 down in the inning. You're running out of outs if you are a Geneva faithful. Only 5 to work with. The 1-0 pitch fought off. 1-1. Swords him on the slider. It's 1-2. Just 1 strikeout so far for Nelson. He steps off. Here's the pitch. Slider missed below the zone by a matter of inches. It's 2-2. Missed outside, and it's past the catcher. Banks chugging home, and he will score. The Red Wings are within 4. And it's a full count on Jack Turner at home plate. Turner putting up a good fight. Three-two. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Turner couldn't catch up to the fastball. There's 2 outs. Aiken Santana puts one in the air out to left center field. Favada under it. And it will end the inning. The Red Wings score 2. And they are within 4. We'll head to the top of the 9th inning. Here's TJ Grimesti, the leadoff man here for the Pioneers. In the top of the ninth, takes a slider right down Broad Street for strike one. McGowan switches up his arm angle. Sometimes he's even parallel to the ground, and sometimes he drops below. That time he couldn't quite find the zone. Bounced it a few feet out in front of home plate. It's 1-1 on Grimesti. Grimesti. 3-1 on the right fielder. 1 for 3 today with a walk and a stolen base. Fastball count for Grimesti. Here's the pitch. He gets one, but it is inside and off the plate. 5-pitch walk for TJ Grimesti to lead off the top of the ninth, bringing up John Simmons. Big lead for Grimesti over there at first, and he takes off. The ball gets past Uchi. Grimesti might be able to take third, and he's digging for it. Nope. Decides against it, and he will scamper back to second. Will that be scored as a wild pitch, or scored as a stolen base? It's 1-1 on the batter at the plate, John Simmons. 3-1 on the lefty third baseman, John Simmons. Missed outside. Simmons has reached base in each of his plate appearances today. All 4 times, 2 for 2 batting and 2 walks. Here's Anthony Manganiel. Two and 0 on the extra hitter Manganiel in a fastball count. Let's see if he gets one. He does, but it misses. It does not miss. Generous call on the outside half of the plate. 2-1 to Manganiel. Simmons on first. Grimesti on second. No outs here in the top of the ninth. Pioneers by 4. The 3-1 pitch from McGowan. Fastball on the inside corner. Nice pitch. He had yet to come inside on Manganiello in this at-bat. The count is now full. Looking for a ground ball, but a strikeout will do. The payoff pitch from McGowan. Outside and past Uchi. Umpire calls it a dead ball, so runners will only advance one base. Bases now juiced for the 5-hole hitter and playing shortstop today, Liam O'Neill. It really is. Bases loaded for Liam O'Neill. First pitch is a fastball on the outer third for strike one. O'Neill 1 for 4 today with an RBI and a run, and 2 strikeouts to go along with that, one looking. Him and the home plate umpire have not agreed much today. I've seen him shake his head quite a few times at some of these strike calls on the outer third. O'Neill quickly down 0-2. Ground ball or a strikeout here would be big for McGowan. He kicks and fires Submarine. Great stop back there by Uchi to hold the runners where they are. The 1-2 pitch. Just missed outside. 2-2. The 2-2. Missed inside. 3-2. O'Neill works the count to 3-2. All the way from down 0-2. And there is nowhere to put the righty shortstop. The payoff pitch from McGowan. Missed low and outside, so he walked in a run. 8-3 Pioneers here in the top of the 9th inning. That'll bring up the catcher, Brandon Dubeck. Dubeck 1 for 2 today. He's got 4 RBIs on that double back in the top of the 3rd inning. He's got a walk to go along with those 4 RBIs. 1-1 on Dubeck at the plate now. Front door slider. Nasty pitch from McGowan. It's 1-2. McGowan hesitation on 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sam Gettinger 0 for 2 today with a walk. Check swing, but fouled off. It's 0-2. Just one down. McGowan looking for a ground ball, double play. The pitch. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back punchies for McGowan in a big spot to hold it where it is. Favada 0 for 4 today with a strikeout. Just one of 2 Pioneers hitters who have not reached base today. The first pitch to him is a swinging strike. Slider in there for a strike. It's 1-2. Big spot for McGowan. Submarine delivery. Great stop back there by Uchi. 2-2. McGowan should just go to the slider. And he does, but it misses inside. Wrapped around the plate. The count is full to Vincent Favada. And there's nowhere to put him. He's already walked in 1 this inning. Struck out the last 2 batters, looking for the 3rd consecutive here. Here's the pitch. Ground ball down the first base line. Foul. The 3-2 coming once more from McGowan. The righty deals. Strike 3. Looking. Nasty slider. 3 consecutive punchies after walking in a run for John McGowan. And the Red Wings will have to do it in walk-off fashion. They trail by 5. We'll see you in the bottom of the 9th. Again, for everybody watching at home, I said it earlier in the broadcast. Again, some technical difficulties here in Geneva, New York at McDonough Park. We will have a better view of the field in the coming games. Just have to figure out the technology. There will be an unobstructed view, hopefully, in their next home game. Now pitching for the Pioneers is Andrew Roxby in relief of Nelson, who worked through 2 2/3 innings. Casey Burkroff representing the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Red Wings down to their final 3 outs. Burkroff gets a hold of one and sends it out to right center field. Giving chase is Fadovich, and he'll put it away for the first out. Why can we not see the score all this time? In there for a strike. The 1-1. Fouled away. Roxby stares in, sets, and deals. Cue shot to the second baseman off of the bat of Briggs. 2 down. Michael Ucci representing the last hope for the Geneva Red Wings with 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th. Red Wings trailing by 5. They scored their first run back in the 5th inning and added 2 more on in the 8th inning. Popped up down the first base line. And he's not going to get there. I think, isn't that the guy that's concussed? I'm pretty sure he's got a concussion, and he just got hit by that foul ball. He couldn't get out of the way. That's brutal. Hopefully he's all right. A 2-1 on the batter, Uchi. Missed outside. The Red Wings are showing some life. That'll bring up Jaden Madrid. Madrid down the first base line, and that ball is quite easy to catch. Gettinger puts it away. That'll end the inning, and the game for that matter. Garrett Rochon will earn the win. 5 innings pitched, just 2 hits allowed, 1 run, 4 walks, and 6 punchies. And an 8-3 victory here for the visiting Elmira Pioneers. The Red Wings still winless through 8 games. Thank you all for joining me today here on the Geneva Red Wings YouTube channel. Join back for their next home game. I have been Jacob Rodriguez on the play-by-play and public address. Thank you all for listening. Take care, everybody.